Microphones and Monsters is a Creative Typo production. We'd like to give a special thank you to our executive producer level supporters from Patreon, Mead and Patrick T. Arsenault.
Imagine a place where ancient secrets and unnatural horrors lie dormant. A place where the veil between worlds is thin, and the creatures of the night roam free. On Microphones and Monsters, a ragtag crew of travelers sets sail for one such destination. But beware, dear listener, for the horrors of Fazine are not for the faint of heart.
Do y'all want to randomly meet up in the street? Man, it's not a huge town. Or are y'all trying to meet back up at the port of call?
Probably port of call, because I think Izzodath would be trying to drag Xerothin's drunk vomiting ass to a bed somewhere.
And failing.
So actually, there's a question. Like, if this orb of light on the statue is like going like all the time, is it just like never nighttime here?
I mean, it's nighttime, but it's like
but it's always light.
Yeah, there's always light shining in the town. Yeah.
It's like
it's a calming light. Like you've already noticed that it's a soft calming light, but it reaches.
Mm-hmm.
So it's definitely magical in nature.
So does it actually permeate through things, like on the other side of a house from it? Like, is there a shadow, or is it like?
Oh no, it doesn't shine into the houses, but it does shine through fog. Or at least that's what. But
if you were to specifically get on the other side of a building from it, like it would actually be shadowed.
Mm-hmm. I did look up a name in case y'all asked, but Amelia was the one that talked to you about that. And
Amelia Bedelia?
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
She then walked away and started vacuuming curtains.
That's a reference for some of you.
So y'all meet up at the port of call. Back inside, Captain and Aiden are still upstairs in the room.
I forgot we left them
downstairs. Yeah, you left them there.
Well, I can't say that our discussions on the Goddess of Light were very fruitful, but we did find out a few interesting things, to say the least. How did you fare with finding the High Priestess?
We definitely didn't find her, and I think Xerothin maybe found religion?
No. I found that I should drink this kava, or at least drink an entire gallon of ale, and then the kava mixed together. We tried to glean some information from one of the worshippers, and it was an entire waste of time.
Yeah, a nice lady on the street told us about the goddess statue, but there wasn't very much information. They just like it.
It seems that both of the religions on this island are much more free-form. They are mostly just people following traditions and customs. There's no real formal structure. They don't have temples, really. They just have some shrines and statues, and it seems that most of the priesthood is just the common folk. He tries to say as least derisively as possible.
Simple.
Yeah, the priest we talked to was really nice. I'm starting to think maybe they don't do the things that we think that they do with that Wicklemite.
I suppose that is possible. It is perhaps something that they have latched onto as a sort of religious artifact, but perhaps don't really know its true nature. I kind of wish that we could talk with the High Priestess, because if anyone were to have some insight into any darker intentions, it would probably be someone deemed as such.
Yeah, the priest said he didn't know where she was, but that she was out cleansing, and that could be at any of the shrines or somewhere else on the island. We couldn't get a good idea.
It was all it was all very vague and mysterious.
And we still don't know why our friends tried to take it from us.
Yes, I fear that there is definitely something sinister afoot, but I believe that the majority of the people here are innocent and ignorant of whatever that may be.
A thought occurs. It's very painful. Lucius, why don't you commune with your god about this?
Well, I suppose that's maybe a bit more complicated than it may seem.
We broke up about 3 weeks ago.
It's a cooling off
period. They won't take my calls anymore. I bought it some flowers, but it's been talking to another cleric.
I was bad, and I kind of went around to a few religions for a time, and so no. But I don't really worship a deity per se. I've never really was much of the religious type, but
you're literally a cleric.
Yes, but more of an ideal kind of thing. I could perhaps bring out the angel and see if there is any insight to be had, but I am not sure that there will be many answers.
It doesn't talk much. It just stands there and looks horrified.
Shrieks.
Guzza does come over. Guzza, how did I say that before? Fuck.
Who?
I'm going to say Kekin. Kekin comes over.
Why is Gonzo doing something?
Kekin comes over. Okay, so you know that the inn is run by Guzza and Kekin.
We didn't know that. You didn't tell us that.
The first of us meeting them.
They're
we said that it was going to be Sunny and other person who I can't remember their name.
But Kekin
no.
comes over and says, or asks you if you want any drinks or anything to eat.
Don't let Xerothin have any more drinks.
No,
Give me water.
Make sure it's water, some kind of brewed tea, or and bread. Lots of an entire loaf of bread.
All right, yeah, I'll get that for you. Anything else?
I'll take some water, please.
I'd like some water too.
Yeah, me too, please.
And would you happen to know where the High Priest of God is?
I can't say I do.
They're in the corner.
Oh, it was worth a shot.
Table over there.
They come in every night.
They've been here the whole time. It's me.
I can't say that she ever stops in here. But I'll get those cat meowed.
Yes,
milk?
just water for the cat.
Water? Okay. Yeah.
And his name is Rufus.
Cats can't digest milk.
Rufus.
Wait, what did you just say?
As Rufus pointed out, cats can't digest milk.
That's not true. Bring me milk and I will show you this.
No kava.
You're gonna be shooting stuff out the other end soon.
No kava.
All right then. Then I'll be right back then.
Okay. Are they back?
She eventually does come and bring. She actually sets down a couple loaves of bread and waters and teas.
Xerothin will begin just absolutely gorging on an entire loaf of bread like it is the last meal he will ever eat.
Okay. Are y'all gonna call it a night, or are you going to go vandalize a statue?
Well, the middle of the night's probably the best time to try that.
Honestly.
Do we want to do that? Is it gonna do any good?
It's one of those kinds of things where it's like, I don't know. I guess we can try and do this in character. It's probably better, but well,
maybe y'all are in the room at this point.
Yeah. By the time we start talking about plans, like for tonight,
well, there are 3 rooms. Are we all in the same room?
Yeah. We'll go pile into somebody's room. The sweet. Yeah. So, I fear that we are at a sort of crossroads. I think that most of the people are innocent, and like I said, I do think that something sinister is afoot. So I would hate to actually give them any more Wicklemite to be able to further whatever plans they may have. But I don't want to cause anybody any undue duress by the fact that they had not received their Wicklemite. And it is also known, at least to the authorities, that we have it to be able to give to them. So it would maybe be in our interest to give them at least something that passes for Wicklemite. I think that if we were to steal some Wicklemite from one of the shrines, that at least serves to prevent them from gaining any. But we would have to be very careful to not be seen. If anyone has any inkling that we did it, then it would be very bad for us.
Is there anything that looks like Wicklemite that might fool the people that don't know better? You're the one that knew about Wicklemite, so I guess it's up to you and
true.
Adam to know whether there's something. Do they have jade in this universe? Is it the same thing?
Just get some soapstone and paint it green.
Would you be including the captain and first mate in this conversation?
I
think so. Yeah. I mean, they're both well aware. It's not
I would say so. I mean, I think at least in Lucius's mind, at least in Lucius's mind, he's already got them on his side about the Wicklemite thing.
The captain speaks up, and she's like, "Well, I mean, it doesn't seem like they have a shortage of Wicklemite already, and I mean, with everything that happened, I'd like to get the crew and get off this damn island. We could save you the time, give Xerothin a chance to rest, and me and Aiden can go and take the stones to him and get our money, so we can get the ship repaired and get out."
What?
That'll move the plot along.
What happened to the other cat?
Oh, Nookie's there.
Oh, I didn't know. We didn't mention it.
Yeah.
Nookie's over there in the corner.
Nookie's just been staying behind Xerothin the whole time.
Get out of my blind spot.
Lucius, do you think if we gave the priests the Wicklemite, would it only be a danger to Farzine, or would it be a danger to the whole world?
I don't really know, but with this much Wicklemite, I'm not sure what it might be capable of.
I think if we're not sure, I don't think we should give them the Wicklemite. I think we should try to find a statue where no one's around and try to get some Wicklemite off of that. I don't want anybody to get hurt.
You do realize that in the process of this, we might actually have to hurt / or kill mercilessly some people.
/ or?
I have a headache. Why are you like this?
I don't know.
I don't want to justify people getting hurt, but the only people who might come after us are the priests of God. And if they are
or the police
bad like we think they are, then I'd rather them get hurt than innocent people. But I'd rather no one get hurt. I think we can do it without getting caught.
Well, I think whatever we do, we must decide by tomorrow, because questions will definitely be raised if the delivery is not made soon. I know, Captain, that you are very eager to leave this island, but I think if we were to give them the Wicklemite, then I myself feel a duty to stay here and ensure that nothing vile occurs.
Yeah, I don't want anything bad to happen. It's really nice here and clean. It's nicer than where we came from.
Okay. I am going to rest now. You decide, just point me at whoever needs to be killed and I will kill them. I need to sleep now. So good night to you all, and we'll figure it out in the morning.
Who's bunking with Xerothin is the question. Actually, the better question is that I think Captain Sensa got 3 double occupancy rooms, but with Nuki, there's actually 7. So do I have to stay with Nuki?
You guys had to bunk up.
I think the cats count as half people.
Yeah,
y'all can share.
I mean, not in that way, but like as far as occupancy goes,
dare!
I would say the cats don't even need a bed unless they sleep in the bed with.
Okay, so because there's 5 like full-sized people.
Yeah.
So cats are half people. Alistair would be really mad, right? Alistair
he would be very upset with that statement.
Cats deserve their own rooms. What are you doing?
Half people is more like they're like 10 times people.
No. Back to your universe, nerd.
You don't even have a room big enough for me.
Quick ad break. Thank you for tuning in. Want more Microphones and Monsters? Dive deeper with ad-free episodes, exclusive content, and uncut behind-the-scenes sessions of this show at patreon.com/creativetypo. Become a patron and unlock the full Microphones and Monsters experience.
So what are we doing?
So Captain Sensa,
we need to go destroy a statue.
Oh, good.
Captain Sensa and Aiden are okay with getting payment for the stones to get off the island and splitting ways when the time comes, and finding a way to also pay you and the crew, if possible. But it's ultimately up to your judgment, y'all's judgment.
Well,
but I
think that
okay with y'all destroying a statue.
She's okay with that too.
Yeah, well, she's planning on getting out of here. So
yeah, she's supposed to get the fuck out.
She just wants her money and get.
And I understand that sentiment, and I know that the crew has already gone through a lot, and if we can just get them out of here, I think that would be for the best. I would like to ask that if we were to make the delivery and you get the payment, that you wait long enough for us to proceed with some investigation, but I understand if you must leave.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm fine with that, Lucius. I mean, can't say I'm not curious what's going on here and how we got wrapped up into it.
Indeed. So, I think for now, let's go ahead and determine that we will make the delivery. If we feel a need, we may still go and try and take some of the Wicklemite from one of the shrines, but I will hope that this is not the last of whatever is needed for their plans.
Okay, Lucius. You're really smart, so I'm going to trust you.
Yeah, I think we should sleep on it and figure out in the morning.
Xerothin's just snoring.
I guess this is his room.
Right.
It is now.
It is now.
I dare one of you to wake me up, please.
Xerothin, you gotta go to your room now. I'm kidding.
Stab.
I don't know. Which one of us has been more successful in battle? You probably don't want to take Rufus.
I got an extra attack now.
Yeah, I got 3d6 of sneak attack.
Yeah, but I won't be surprised.
All right.
I have to be surprised.
So y'all are calling it a night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. You all continue to have nightmares tonight, like you have.
Oh, good.
Oh boy.
Nothing really standing out any different this time. But it's just kind of restless kind of sleep, but you do get some sleep. Izzy, on the other hand, does have a nightmare. Izzodath, you drift off to sleep and you stumble through the burning jungle. Your steps erratic and unsure. The flames cast eerie shadows on the gnarled trees as you cast Mage Hand and reach it towards the inferno. The flames whisper secrets, the crackling sound transforming into an otherworldly chant. As your spectral hand brushes the fire, a surge of eldritch energy courses through you, mingling with the distant, disconcerting movements of colossal creatures howling and crashing through the trees. A voice resonates in your mind, a haunting melody woven into this nightmarish symphony, and you wake up.
Like, gasp herself awake. And,
Is this another memory from my past? What was that hand?
and she'll kind of close her eyes and start to think about it again. And when she opens her eyes, she sees the spectral hand floating in front of her.
Next time on Microphones and Monsters.
How y'all doing? I'm Captain Lothar Windsor. So, y'all care to explain how it is that your mates have escaped from their locked cells?
Do you have any kind of burrowing creatures here on the island?
Are there any stories of something like this?
Hey, podcast lovers. Are you looking for a story with drama,
Please help me.
action,
If Skylar becomes a problem, I'll handle them.
mystery,
Who are you?
humor?
If you put too many eggs in a basket, one of them's gonna drop out and split right open.
Have I got a story for you? Sticks Shift Incorporated, an audio drama about life, death, and mayhem. Available wherever podcasts are found.